Have burning questions about leadership? Dr. Andrea has the answers. Elevate your career with expert insights while learning about emerging trends. No judgment, just honesty. Boost your confidence and control your narrative. Dr. Andrea, Leadership Redefined.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Ask Dr. Andrea show. You are here with Grace Ann Johnson and Dr. Andrea. We have another question, Dr. Andrea.
Give
And
it
I
to me.
just feel like this one is so for me, right? Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready?
Ready.
What is one decision you wish you didn't make as a leader?
Okay, so listen, I'm going to tell you something. There isn't a decision that I wish I didn't make. I don't have any regrets on my decisions.
Wow.
I know you're going to say that this is crazy, and I'm not a perfect person. I have made some terrible decisions in my life, not like life altering, the kind of stuff, but when you think about some things in hindsight in 2020, people say, oh, if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have. But you can't say that, because in making that decision, whether good, bad, or indifferent, taught you a lesson. And so a lot of times we like to have things perfect and feel good all the time and blah, blah, blah. And I wish I didn't have to do that. But guess what? Number one, the reality is it does build character. And then you decide on that decision that you made, whether it was good or bad, whether you would make it again. So you can't say, I wish I didn't make that decision, because if you learned something, then you were supposed to learn that lesson. Whether you liked whether you liked the outcome. See, we think we have to like the outcome. No one said that. But if you learned from it and you say, wow, I learned to never do that, or I learned how to look for the signs for something, then it was the right decision to make because you learned from it. So you can't say, I wish I didn't make it. There are lots of things I wish I didn't do, but I would not have A, gained the experience, and B, had the knowledge now to do something differently today.
Approach it differently. Yeah. Wow. No, Dr. Andrea, man, when I heard this question, I didn't think of it that way. I immediately jumped to one of the major mistakes I made during my leadership in corporate America. However, my perspective on it has changed, and you're correct. We learned something from it, and if we've never learned anything, then we're facing a mistake that we wish we didn't make, right? But we learned from it. Right. And we will grow. It's allowing us to grow. So thank you so much, Dr. Andrea. This has been real good. Thank you for sharing.
It's a stumper. It's a stumper because we think that it has to be positive, or we think that, it has to be a certain way. But guess what? If you trip, guess what's going to happen? You're going to look and you're not going to trip over that same twig, rock, whatever. You're not going to trip over that same rock again. And if you trip over that same rock again, guess what? You didn't learn your lesson the first time.
Wow.
So you're going to keep tripping over that rock until you learn to look out for that rock or to navigate around it. So you can't say, I wish I didn't make that decision, because you've made that decision because you didn't learn, or you're learning something from it.
Right. No, this is good. I remember one of my first leaders told me, when he was putting me in my first leadership position, he said, Grace, you're going to make mistakes, and you may make plenty. Don't be afraid, and don't stay down. Just keep on going. Guys, this has been real good. Thank you so much, Dr. Andrea, for answering these questions, answering the question. We're looking to learn from you guys. If you have a question, please feel free to drop it down, go to the website, which Dr. Andrea is going to share with you, and ask the question. Or you can send a message in her LinkedIn Messenger or on YouTube. We want to answer your questions so that you can be clear on where you're going and how you're leading your team. Dr. Andrea, you have anything else you want to add?
Absolutely. I want you to scan that QR code. Get me in for your team, because a lot of times people don't want to ask questions because they're concerned about the ridicule. They're concerned about the blowback. Someone's going to know. And so we have people submit things anonymously. So you don't have to worry about your information being put out there. That's number one. Number two, you scan that code, you learn a whole lot of things, and then you develop and you become the leader that you always needed when you were coming through the ranks.
Woo-hoo. Yes, we don't want to.
Oh yeah, us-leadership.com. Okay.
Yes. American Management and Leadership by Design, us.leadership.com, that you can go to the website.
us-leadership.com.
There you go. Who's best to say it than she? All right, guys. That's all we got for you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining the Ask Dr. Andrea show. Scan the QR code to submit your question today. Boost confidence, master communication, and leverage your talents. Dr. Andrea, Leadership Redefined.